This is a 2019 Kia Soul. It's got the Gamma 2 engine, 1.6 liter non-turbo, naturally aspirated, all that good stuff. And I wanted to show you about this. I've put a breather in. It's not a catch can like most people use. So the catch cans, they kind of trap the oil, but they still have the vapors going through, and the vapors, they're still gonna gum up a little bit. So the GDI, as you know, it has a tendency to get carbon buildup, and I don't want that. So I have set up a breather system. Now, yep, it does smell a little bit, so I might run this down to the ground to get rid of that. If you've ever driven a car with, what do you call that? No cats or a high flow cat, that's a little bit of the smell you'll get. And it's when you idle, the vapors build up, but when you're driving, it doesn't happen. Okay, so this is the install. I put a T right here. So there's two hoses that used to be vacuum, and now I've just set them to breathe, which it has not dripped. This is a used filter. I had it on another thing, so it might be a little bit darker than usual, but it's not dripping oil or anything. I washed my engine bay today to see, for a little bit longer test to see if it's going to get dirty, but I'd rather have to clean the engine bay than clean the intakes, because good grief, that's just not fun. Okay, so let's go with it. Back here is a vacuum to the PVC system. This one takes care of this, what do you call that? Valve cover. Then it originally will go down here to the, what do you call that? Throttle body, which might be too dark to see. But either way, I have capped that one off. And now I've run the tube to the T. And the second one is the one with the PCV valve on it, which is basically just a check valve. It lets air out, not in. So I've run that one. That one originally runs to the intake right here, but I've capped the intake off. Just ignore how ugly this is. I ripped the one that would have fit, and I'm not about to pay $8 to go get more, so I clamped that one on. So anyway, that valve, or that vacuum line now goes to this T. So those two are the only vacuum lines that I can see on this engine that are working for the PCV system. So I took those, and there hasn't been any problem that I've noticed. The engine power is fine. Oil level looks good. I've run it for probably about 100 miles or so. I mean, not super long test. I'll go for like 1,000, maybe come back and give you a checkup, or at least in the comments. Yeah, so hopefully you can see it. And I'm not saying you should do it, because, there's all those opinions on what you're doing with the emission systems, with inspections and stuff like that. This seems to work, and I like it better than a catch can. So there you go. Hope this helps.